Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, Kwahala, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kwakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom to you, Akim, out there in the highways and byways, noise in this red abroad, all around the world through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So I want to get into this video here. I want to make a response video to the elder from GMSBOSTON. He came and made this video talking about the split, the reason why them other guys, they fell out the camp. But it's a whole lot deeper than that, because you brothers, you see the title, and I'm gonna break this thing. I'm gonna play what the elder GMSBOSTON Adama had to say, and then I'm gonna break it off. I'm gonna break it down from there, and I'm gonna bring out some receipts, because what Deacon Akar said was absolutely right. Even though he's doing his own thing, he's bugged out, he's on some other shit. But even though he wasn't in the camp, but what he said was actually true. It is, mainly, the leadership really played a role in them actually, being out the camp. Actually, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua pushed them out, because it goes a lot deeper than that. Because these dudes should never been in the camp in the first place. Talking about, Zion and the other dude, Yashamar. Mainly them. Because there was a lot of partiality and a lot of respect of persons, that was going on, within the camp. And I'm very disappointed that he didn't point that out, or he didn't address the root of the issue, because I called this. I said this 2 years ago. I said that Zion, he was not right. All right. And I'm going to bring out the receipts, and I'm going to bring out the proof. All right. So what Deacon Akar said was absolutely right. The leadership did play a role in this. You, Adama and Amos, all right, Elder Adama and Amos, y'all both. And I said that y'all weren't exempt from this either. Me and the brother Shapar going in 2 weeks ago. I said this. I said both of y'all were not exempt. All right, y'all took part in this. Y'all played a big role in this thing, and y'all two are an accessory to the bullshit. You're an accessory. All right, I'm just calling it straight. I'm just calling it straight. All right, y'all was very partial in judgment. All right, let's go back to the lineup situation. Here it is. Y'all both cast a lot on me, concerning the lineup. The law didn't fall in my favor, and y'all suspended me for it. And I told y'all, I was like, look, I didn't get the lineup, even though, with my hairline, it may have looked, it seemed like I got the lineup, but I didn't get a lineup. And you, Elder Adama, you asked the question. You said if you asked if I got the lineup, yes or no, and I told you no. There was no reason for me to lie to you in your face. I said no, I did not get the lineup. But anyways, I had to eat a suspension anyway. I had to eat that suspension, that unjust suspension. And now me coming off the suspension, coming back in the camp, here it is. You got Yashamar and Debar having all kind of lineups and fades in their head. Where was their suspension at? Where was their judgment at? They only got a slap on the wrist, Me, at the time, I was just, I kind of brushed it off and was like, I'm glad I'm back in the camp, and I'm just gonna push forward, But anyway, before I go any further, I just want to play, what the elder GMSBOSTON Adama had to say. Let me just play it.
Allah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kwakadash, the one of the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers in the highways and byways, doing the works of sincerely and faithfully, continue fighting that good fight of faith. Lord willing, we're finding that number to be delivered. All right, so this is going to be real quick, and it's just, it just never stops. So I guess Deacon Akar from the Sakari had made a statement that the men of GMSBOSTON had fallen out because of the leadership. All right, and the The scriptures say this: be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. Now, I don't know Deacon Akar. I never met the man, but I know him and Sakari, they be doing their thing out there. We got, them, they do what they do. Brothers are doing what they're doing. Brothers are, working out their own salvation, right? But if the truth must be led, and brothers are inquiring, all right? These men decided to part from GMS Boston because of the doctrine. And
no, that is not the reason why. This whole thing is a whole lot deeper than that. And you know this, Elder Adama. You know this. All right? It goes a lot deeper than that. They just didn't decide to just wake up one day and just say, oh, I don't want, I believe all nations could be saved now. It goes a lot deeper than that. Start with them. Like with Zion, he was not right. All right? Going back to what? Back in 2019, all right? When me and him had the agreement that the Elder Bishop Tazadakbar was going to stay with me, we had that agreement because I was the only brother that was available for the Elder Bishop to stay with me because I was living alone. When other brothers, they had their wives, girlfriends or whatever, or their family, so they couldn't allow the bishop, Elder Tazadakbar, to stay. So, I was the only brother that was available for the head, the Elder Bishop Tazadakbar to stay with me, So, in a couple of days of him staying with me, here it is, I get a knock at the door. I'm thinking it's Zion, but it's actually the landlord looking for the, looking for the money, saying that he was going to take over the apartment, and saying that there was never no calls made to him, making arrangement for the money. And here it is, I was giving the man the money for him to pay the rent. And here it is, the landlord is coming to the door. So now I'm confused, to why is the landlord coming to the door when I've been paying this dude? So I'm calling this dude, and then he's faking the funk. All right. After him telling me that that he paid the landlord and he talked to him, but it was all lies. He never communicated with the landlords. He was just taking my money and using my money for his own personal use. And that's when the Elder Bishop Tazadakbar got pissed off. Because you don't play with, he was like, you don't play with shit like that. And that's why he proceeded to call you, Elder Adama, to tell you the situation. But here it is later on, him being the manipulative demon that he is, he had to throw the deal between the car me and Bonawar had, to use that as an scapegoat. So now you're more focusing on me, on the car, rather than him paying the rent. Because the conversation should have been about him. Why wasn't the rent paid? Why did the landlord have to come to the door? Even when you called the Elder Bishop, Tazadakbar, he said that. He told you that. He said if everything was taken care of, why did he have to come to the door? Why did the landlord have to come to the door? Because nothing was taken care of. The only time he took care of it was when the heat was put on him, But if the landlord would have never came to the door, he would have been still doing the same shit, still taking the money and using it for his own personal use. And I wouldn't have known nothing about it, But yet you took his side. You was on the wrong side. You took his side, And then fast forward it, a couple of weeks later, here it is, they come to you. And, I was the first one, the very same day that I got kicked out of the camp. The very same day, I was the first brother to arrive. I was the first one. It was you, Elder Adama, and you, Elder Amos, and me. We was waiting for the rest of them to come. And as soon as the rest of them started coming down, I knew something wasn't right. All right? I sensed it. I already sensed it when they started coming down. The moment I saw Taziyah pull you to the side, Elder Adama, and he said something, I knew it was about me. I knew it. I read his spirit. I seen it a mile away. You know? Even when y'all, you know, him, Zion, Debar, Tazia, y'all went to the side and talked. I knew it was about me. You know? I knew it. Then y'all ran up on me and said, oh, a lot's going to be cast on you. You know? And I said, look, my channel was suspended, and I had another channel that I was going to work off of. You know, when Taza War said, I told you to do them videos, bro. I told you. But I did have the videos done, but I had problem uploading it to the new channel. That was the only issue. But you see, y'all didn't take my side. Y'all proceeded to cast the lot. You too, Elder Amos. You was encouraging that. You was like, yeah, cast the lot, cast the lot, cast the lot, cast the lot. So the lot didn't fall in my favor. So I was put out the camp. So I took it because I was already well prepared for it anyway. You know, because it wasn't the first time. You know, the first time it happened to me. You know, I went out and did the work and came back in, and the same shenanigans, the same bullshit was going on then. Here it is. You had the bar getting on my case. You know, saying, "Oh, it's not me. It's the Lord. It's the Lord." But yet, here it is. You got Yashamar going a month without doing no videos. Where's that same energy with him? You know? Even with the lineup, where was that same energy or that same, you know, judgment passed upon him? You know, talking about Yashamar and Debar when they got lineups. They got a slap on the wrist. You know? But anyway, real quick, let me just play a little more.
They will tell you themselves that they do not subscribe to the teachings of Great Millstone. All right? Now, the teachings of Great Millstone are the majority of the same teachings of the Sakari brothers. All right? And I'm gonna give three examples of why the men of GMS Boston decided to part ways. Okay? One example was the doctrine. First and foremost, it was over the doctrine. Okay? And part of that doctrine was whether there was a hell or not. That was part of the doctrine.
No, the Most High gave him over to a reprobate mind. All right, that's why they were pushed out. They were pushed out by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Ultimately, starting with Zion. He was pushed out by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai because he was not right. All right? He wasn't right. All right, and right now I'm about to get into the details and the breakdowns of it. I got the receipts right here. All right, I'm gonna start with the video that I did 2 years ago. All right, this is a video I did 2 years ago, and it says the hypocrisy is real. All right, and it starts with him. When y'all brought Yashamar back in after 2 years after the fact that I was kicked out for not doing my videos. You know, y'all brought him back in. All right, this is a video going in on it. All right, I'm gonna play some of this video real quick. Let me start from the beginning.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, Kwahala, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakwakadash, the Bond said Apostles, Great Millstone, Shalom to the Yakim out there in the highways and byways, noise in this world abroad all around the world, to the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So this is just sad right here, you know, it's just a complete fucking disgrace, you know, it's just unbelievable. You know, here it is, you got this brother right here by the name of Yashamar, you know, the GMS Boston camp, you know. Here it is, he's sitting in the camp as if nothing happened, you know. This brother clearly hasn't been in the camp for a while, and now he's welcomed back with open arms. And the sad part about this shit is that this dude, he ain't even been putting any work, you know. But here it is, he's welcomed with open arms. But when shit was on me, you know what I'm saying, when I was in the camp, when I wasn't doing my videos, shit was like World War III. You know, they were quick to pass judgment on me, quick to bring me to council, quick to get on my case and check my channel to see if I was doing any videos. But yet, I get booted out the camp. And everybody acts like, and y'all want to act like everything is all Gucci. You know? Because look at this, you know? Look at this brother's channel. This is his channel right here. You know? Lion King. Look at his works. Look at this. He hasn't even been putting in no work. You know? 8 months. Like 8 months. You got an 8-month gap between then when he came into the camp. You know? So wait a minute. You come in not doing no videos and it's all good now. But when shit was on me, it was fucking World War III though, right? Look at this. 8 months. Where's your works, bro? Where's your works? And to you, Zion, and you, Debar, why aren't you checking this? Here it is, you had all that time in the world to check my videos, to scrutinize me, but yet you don't want to scrutinize nobody else? I'm out the camp now, everything is all good now? You ain't watching? You ain't paying attention to other brothers? Scriptures talk about that. The scriptures talk about notice. Let me get that real quick. You know, fuck this. Let's let the scriptures speak. These games that we're playing here. Alright, so this is the book of this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 23. It reads, Be diligent to know the state of thy flock, and look well to thy herds, you see? Be diligent to know the state of thy flock. Scripture says, be diligent to know the state of thy flock. Isn't he a part of the camp? Wasn't he a part of the camp? So where is the rebuke or where is the counsel on his works? Scriptures talk about faith without works is dead. You know? Faith without works is dead. Look at his channel. Almost a year this brother has not been putting up any videos. You know? Almost a year, and look at what's going on in the world. Look at all the prophecies that's taking place. You know? Look at all the prophecies that's going down in the world today. You know? The rumors of wars. America losing. You know, these earthquakes. These uproars of the people. There's plenty of stuff to be talking about. Plenty of stuff to go in. You know?
And this guy that I'm talking about, Yashamar, you know, he's one of the brothers that joined up with, he's one of them that joined, one of the guys that joined up with this dude Zion, all right? And here it is, he was in the camp and he was not doing any kind of work, you know, and here it is, they bring him back in, you know? They bring this man back in and he has not been doing nothing, all right? But when it was me, you know, shit was World War III. They were quick, you know, to jump on me, gang up on me and all of this stuff. But here it is, this man here, you know, that left too, right along with him, you know, like 2 months later that left too, you know. This man was never diligent. He was never on fire, you know. And I ran into them. I ran into the man. I said, look, you gotta start doing the work. Then he was like, yep, you know. But here it is, they could give him a pass. And he had no business being in the camp in the first place. You know? With this kind of, look at this, like slothful, you know? And they didn't have a problem with it, you know? Elder Adama, Elder Amos, none of them had a problem with this. But yet I was the bad guy, you know? So this, you know, these two men, they should never had been in the camp in the first place. When Elder Tazadakbar told Elder Adama to kick him out, to kick Zion out. He should have did it right then and there because he wasn't right. You know, he lied. He manipulated the story. He did a lot of wickedness. You know, and he was faking the funk. You know, pretending and acting as if he was a man of the Lord. You know, the thing is, you cannot trick Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, that you cannot trick Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, and now Elder Adam and Elder Amos, now it's time to take accountability. You see, you're not taking accountability for what really took place. You know, the root of the problem. You know, like I said, you know, going back from the camp. Now I said now it's time. Now it's time to take accountability. Now it's time. You can't run now. There is no running. There is no hiding. Now you can't hide now. All right? Because you had men in there that never have been in there in the first place. All right, Yashamar, he should have stayed out. All right, because it's clear as day that this dude, he was not doing the work. He was not he was not diligent. He was not on fire. You know, he was lukewarm. You know, and this is the proof. This is the receipt right here. I did this video 2 years ago. You know. And this is not about, you know, gaining any kind of clout or any kind of attention or anything. This is just for truth's sake. All right, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just laying out the truth. All right. You, Elder Adam and Elder Amos, you got to take accountability because you should have never had these. You should have never brought this Yashamar back in the camp. You should have never did that. All right. He had no business in the camp in the first, and look what happened. Now he left with this dude Zion. Total disrespect to y'all. Total spit in the face. With a crispy ass lineup at that too. You know? Total disrespect. You know, after bending the rules, the scriptures for this dude, and look what happened. You know? It's because the Most High, he put that reprobate spirit upon them. All right. The Most High gave him over to a reprobate mind. That's why they're not in the camp no more. You see, let's get that real quick. All right, so this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. And it reads, "And for this cause the Most High send them strong delusions, that they shall believe a lie, that all might be damned who believeth not the truth, but pleasures in our unrighteousness." You see, so the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, ended up sending them strong delusions that they shall believe a lie. That whole all nations could be saved now. All nations could be delivered. You know, that's the Most High sending them strong delusions, and really, it all stems back to how this man treated brothers, treated me, and me in particular. Because here it is. This is him. I'm gonna bring out this real quick. All right, this is over Facebook, you know. All right, this is him right here, you know. All right, after, you know, me getting on him about, you know, the video that he did. You know, this is the day after, September 16th, 2021. All right, he called me, but I didn't answer his call because I knew it was gonna go south But this is what he said. All right. He said the following. He says it was supposed to say you made false claims in the video. I'm sure you will apologize. No, I did not make any false claims. You know, the proof is right there. All right, the evidence is right there. All right. Elder Adama and Elder Imos had nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, they do. Because here it is. They took part in your bullshit. You know, you, Zion, and Debar, and Taziyah, you know, came to them and decided to cast that lot. And they was encouraging it. You know, in particular, Elder Imos. They was like, cast the lot. You know? And look what happened. Now the beloved brother Yashamar that y'all love is going off the same way. Now y'all don't want to pass any judgment. You know? And that's being partial. Alright. So let me get on. It says you hurt brothers with that bullshit. It's nothing but love. It's nothing but love, brothers. It's nothing but love. Brothers pray for you on the regular. Come on now. If it was nothing but love, why did y'all do what y'all did? Huh? In your ignorance and you being in your feelings, use bad judgment. No, it wasn't bad judgment. It was right judgment. And posted brothers' backup pages, shaking my damn head. The brother Micah Allah has a few pages and uploaded at least three a day ago. Also Taziyah. Well, those wasn't their backup pages. Those were their actual pages. And you cannot tell me that those pages were suspended. All right, so miss me with that lie. All right, here it is, him lying. All right, good lie. There's a good lie, bro. And I know you're a liar, bro. We hit the highways twice a week. And I asked him. I said, what false claims that I made works? Then he proceeded to say, oh, the brother Michael loves you to death. I know. He wanted me to call him, but I didn't call him. You need deep in your feelings, Babylon. How dare you call us hypocrites? Yeah, it is hypocrisy. Because you didn't check that brother. You didn't check that brother's pages. You got some fucking nerve. Then I proceed to say, I said, okay, if I'm wrong about those other brothers, then I apologize. But however, you have a younger brother that left the camp and came back in, and you got hit, and you go on his page and he hasn't been putting in any work. And he only puts up 2 videos after coming back in from a span of 8 months of doing nothing. Come on now. Then he got in the feelings. He was like, mind your fucking business. You don't know shit about what's going on. Well, wait a minute. He's not doing the work. Yes, I do. You know? Then here it is. He's getting in his feelings. Me calling it out. He said, you're just running your mouth. Then you put shit on YouTube. Yeah. It's the truth. All right? And I'll say it to your face, too. You know? It's so I proceeded to say this. I said, like it or not, like it or not, when I was in the camp, you and the bar was diligently checking my page to see if I was doing my videos. And when shit was on me, it was World War III. But now when the light is shining on y'all, now you don't want to take responsibility for your works? Then I said, look, admit it, y'all fucked up. And I said, let's be honest, Zion. If the head of the apostles of GMS saw that, what would you think would happen? Would they just give y'all a pat on the back and say, well done, you're doing a good job? Hell no, brothers will be kicked. Brothers will be out the camp in a heartbeat. That's what I said, facts. Y'all, and I was like, y'all cast a lot on me. Y'all was quick to get on my case and kick me out, and and I had to go fend for myself for supposedly not doing my videos, the same rule shall apply to you brothers. So I was like, the same rule shall apply to you brothers. Then he proceeded and says, alright, at this point you're just a demon and a lying, slandering snake. You see, this is what the man said to me. You know, the head of friend of Yahweh Shai Zion. This is what he said. This is his exact words. This is what he typed. He said, alright, at this point you're just a demon, lying, slandering snake. And all I just did was just being honest, was just telling the truth. You know? And this is what he said. Here it is, he's calling a brother a demon and he's just sharing the truth. All right? Then I started laughing. Then I posted the scripture here, you know? Then I posted the scripture here, you know, Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Now have I become your enemy? You know, because I tell you the truth, you know? So he started laughing like it's funny. But, you know, this is the same kind of debauchery what was going on, you know? Because all I was doing was just telling the truth, you know? All I was just doing was just telling the truth. And he made fun of it. You know, so these dudes, they should not have been in the camp in the first place. All right, so this is the video that I did 2 years ago. I did this 2 years ago. And here it is, you know, you got the bug out, Zion, over here insulting me, calling me a demon and a snake when I was just telling the truth. You know, and they had the leadership. You know, Elder Dom and Moss had this man up in the camp for that long. That's why the scripture says a little leaveneth the whole lump. So eventually he leavened the whole lump, and that's why all 7 of them, you know, the 6 of them ended up, you know, because they weren't right, you know. So for the elders of GMS, you know, Elder Apostle Tahar on down, you know, this is the root of the problem. Right here. This is why they ended up falling out. You know, because those, you know, because of what transpired years ago. You know, this stuff didn't just happen overnight. This was something that took place years ago. And these brothers, you know, Zion and Debar and all of them, they were being fake. They never apologized to me. There was never no apology, no nothing from them. All right? You know, and they were just being partial, and they were just winging it. They were just acting until the Most High just pulled the spirit from them. Because, you know, like Elder Adam always say, there is always that appointed time where a man falls out, you know, and that appointed time came, you know, because they never made anything right with me, you know, to the shit that they did, you know. The unjust lots that they were cast upon me, you know, and a whole lot of unjust stuff, you know, dealing with the dude Yashamar, you know, when the elder Manata Zagbar talked about that he looked like a deer in the headlights, you know, him, you know. Because it all stems back, it was all respect of persons. They always showed this dude, they never really got on him. You know, they never disciplined him. And this is why they were running a wreck in the camp. And eventually that leavened it up. And eventually, you know, the Most High pushed them out. This is why I said in the video that I did, you know, talking about them, this is why I called them out. I said, you, Elder Adam and Elder Amos, you're not exempt neither, you know, because you took part in it. You know, you did not get on these brothers. You never got on them. All right? You never got on these dudes. You know, I'm going to play a little bit more. You know, I'm not going to make this too long. I just want to bring out some receipts, you know, points, you know.
To go in, you know? Plenty of stuff to be talking about. But what has he been doing since he's been out the camp? Where's his works? Now I can see, if the brother was out there, putting in work by himself, being diligent and putting up videos, then you could work with the brother. But damn, you can't work with shit like this, bro. How the fuck you gonna work with something like this? You can't work with that. He hasn't been showing his diligence. But it was easy for y'all to get on me. Be quick to cast lots on me, Be quick to check my shit.
And yes, I could talk about this because I was once a part of the camp. I was once a part of GMSBOSTON. All right. And this is the root of the problem. All right. There was partiality going on, respect of persons, and this is the reason. All right. They were on the wrong, Elder Adama and Elder Amos, they were on the wrong side of the fence. And they did the wrong kind of thing to the wrong kind of man, Because even the first time I came to the camp, they doubted me. They said, they thought I wouldn't amount to nothing. They thought I was just a regular person that was just coming out there to listen, that I would just fade away, They didn't think that, 15 years later that I would still be doing this work right now, They doubted me. This is why you can never judge a book by its cover. This is why you got to watch what you say, because you don't know. You don't know who's who in the spirit. This is not to bash them or to talk down on them, and act like I'm better. No, this is not about that. This is about the truth. Y'all were on the wrong side of the fence. All right? Y'all were definitely on the wrong side of the fence, and you bigged up men that had no business being in the camp. This is why this truth is very tricky. It's tricky. Being in this truth is tricky because you don't know who's who. You may think that a brother's on fire and a brother's bringing it out, but little do you know that the man is not right. And this happens all the time. Like Elder Apostle Taha said, he said, when you have a brother, he may be sincere, you may be getting on him and things like that. And, but then you have another brother that doesn't give you no problems, that is always quiet, that doesn't give you any issues, that seems to be standing in the background. That's the spy. And that was Zion. And also, too, Yashamar. Because they loved you. They were giving him a pass left and right. And you, Elder Adama and Elder Amos, you can't tell me that I'm lying, all right? I've been in the camp. I was in the camp, all right? Y'all got to come clean, all right? Take accountability before Yahweh Hashem Yahushua deals with you, because ultimately, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is no respecter of persons, all right? Let me get that. So this is Acts chapter 10, verse 34. It says, "Then Peter opened his mouth and said of a truth, and perceived that the Most High is no respecter of persons." You see, the Most High is no respecter of persons, all right? So there's no respecter of persons or no partiality concerning Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? So y'all got to just do the right thing. You, Elder Adam and Elder Amos, you got to do the right thing, all right? Come clean. Take accountability, all right? When the bishop, Elder Tazadakbar, said this dude should have been kicked out, he should have been kicked out a long time ago. The wickedness he did, all right? The Elder Bishop Tazadakbar, Tazadakbar should have said, this man, Zion, he should have been kicked out a long time ago. All right? He was wicked. All right? I just brought out the receipts. Here it is. I was telling him the truth, and he straight up denied it. He straight up didn't accept it, called me a demon and a snake. Like, how am I a demon and a snake? I'm just telling the truth. I was just saying, like, wow. You know, it was just all hypocrisy. You know. So you, Elder Adam, and Elder Amos, y'all got to take this L for real. All right. And the thing is, you know, that the head apostles of GMS, they don't know. So here it is. They're defending you, but they don't really know the truth. They don't know really the ends of what transpired. And now the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he's revealing it. All right. So it's time to come clean, because y'all been running for so long. Y'all been running too long now. All right. And we've been saying this, me and the brother Shapar, we've been saying, you know, you brothers, you know, kill your pride. You know, make things right. We've been saying that years ago. We've been saying that going back 2022, going back to 2021. All right, we've been saying that. We've been saying y'all kill your pride. And we said that, look, you know, going back the beginning of 2023, we said that the Lord was going to start clipping dudes. All right? And really we was referring to Zion, really. Because we said, look, there's no way he could last too long in this thing, on winging it like this. There's no way. And eventually his time came where the Most High just pushed him out and gave him strong delusions that he believed a lie. You see? Because of his pride, his ego. The thing is, he allowed his pride and his ego to cloud his common sense. You know? He thought he was always right. And look what happened. The Lord got rid of him. And Debar and Taziyah, you know. Because y'all were never rooted in this thing in the first place. That's why y'all out. You know, y'all was always faking the funk, fake. And talking shit about brothers. You know, mainly you and Zion and Debar. You know, talking shit about brothers, doing the work. You know? And that's what happens. Eventually, your time will come. It may not happen, you know, the next day or a week or a month or 6 months or a year. But eventually, somewhere down the line, the Most High is going to get you. All right? There is no hiding from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know, there is no hiding. All right? I got the receipts. I brought out the proof, you know, of why this whole thing transpired. Because eventually, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will get you. And for you, Elder Adama and Elder Amos, you know, just do the right thing. You know, take the mask off and just clear the air and just tell it like it is. All right? Because you, Elder Adama, you didn't tell the full truth. You didn't go into the root of the problem. All right? And that's because you and Elder Amos were a part of the problem. Y'all were with these dudes. Y'all were with them. You supported them. You was with them. But look what happened. These dudes weren't right. Mainly Zion and Debar and all of them. They weren't right. Especially Zion. I proved and I said it too. I said it going back 2 years ago. My follow-up video after the video that I did, Hypocrisy is Real. I told that. I said it straight up in the video. I said, look, the man's not right. I clearly said it, that he wasn't right. You know, because he was just not right at the end of the day. But anyway, you know, with that, I'm just going to end it there. Going to give all praises and glories due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash, Shalom.